Ted, what adoption do you want to see in 2026 to help bring together this mismatch?
Well, it's a great question, and thanks, Caroline, for having me, and happy holidays. Listen, this cycle is probably the most robust I've seen in 30 plus years of doing this. So the overall Gen AI infrastructure is not going to change. The spend is still robust, but in reality, you have the SOX up 42%, you have the NDX up 21%, and you have the IGV index, which is the software kind of index for software, only up 7.6%. If you look at beyond that, one step down, most of the performance in 25 has been really focused on optical, memory, quantum, and some of the bigger semiconductor companies like Avago or Broadcom, like NVIDIA and AMD, as well as some of the big cloud titans, Alibaba being one in China, and obviously Google. With that said, going into 25, the street is really not looking around the corner of what you could see as it relates to headwinds. Okay. Right now, I would just say we're in a market of that's really almost overexuberant speculation, a lot of complacency.
So do you think some of the previous winners, the NVIDIAs, the Broadcoms, the Microns, are going to fare badly in 2026, or is it more we're going to pivot more into a software era?
I think that's a great question, and I think the right one. When you have optical names up 300%, there is a worry about two things in kind of the semi-food chain. One is pricing. If you look at Micron's last report last week, DRAM prices were up 20% sequentially, not year over year, sequentially. We have a price issue. The other thing, if you listen to the Dell call a few weeks back, the CEO was very adamant that we're going to potentially run into some shortage issues. Now, is that in the ecostructure of Gen AI? Hard to say, but I think when I talk to portfolio managers that are managing a tremendous amount of client money, the worry is that what worked in 25 may not work in 26. And if you look at the pivot to software in kind of that late 27, 28 timeframe, it's probably worth looking at that area, specifically on the agentic names and the security AI names, which have corrected recently.